Here we go. Warm up with Rivalry. NFL action. Tonight, man. Thursday night football, Amazon Prime. You've got a matchup that many would say is a huge outmatch. Is definitely not a good one. Um,
Division game though.
it is a division game, and you got two solidified quarterbacks, in my opinion, playing against each other. You've got Russell Wilson and you've got Pat Mahomes, man. What's your thoughts, man? I know a lot of people have been down on my guy Russ. Um, the head guy's down on Russ, man. He's even come out and said some crazy things. Man, how you feel there?
Man, once again, man, this game has turned into a quarterback's league. The best quarterback shall win. The best quarterback of the night shall win. Of course, if you just line them up on paper, the Chiefs should win. But it depends on who plays the best tonight. That's who's going to win the game. Are they playing in Kansas City or Denver?
Tonight's game is um in KC.
Taking the Chiefs. I'm taking the Chiefs to win by at least 10. Like you said, man, the coaches came out and said a few things about Russ, how he needs to tighten up. And I just think that Russ is the problem with the team and why it's not going, man. I don't think he shows a lot of, cool with the team kind of guy. I,
Yeah.
I feel like he feels like he's above the team. And some of these games
Wow.
that they've lost is because of him. Just last week, man, they were in the battle with the Jets and he fumbled the ball. Just rolling out, just fumbled the ball, man. It's just things you're not used to seeing Seattle Russell Wilson doing, man. I don't know. He hasn't really looked the same as he did in Seattle. Has he gotten better since last year? He has. But it's still not the Russell Wilson that we're accustomed to and that we expected. When we first heard about Russell Wilson going to Denver and getting with that defense, I ran to play with him on Madden because he had weapons, man. He had a couple receivers, a good running back, a decent tight end, and a good defense. You just expected more from them, because all we felt like Denver was missing was a quarterback. But something is just not clicking there, man. I don't know if he's getting exposed, if he's not putting in the same kind of work he was before he got that check. I don't know if it's something to do with Sierra. I don't know. But what I do know is the best quarterback who plays tonight, the best, will win the game.
Oh man, I hate to hear all that stuff about my guy Russ, man. I think Russ is a great leader, man. I don't know why there's a disconnect. I've seen players come out on his behalf as well, man. You say he has the supporting cast around him and the coaching staff around him as he had in Seattle.
Yeah. As far as the defense is good, I think he has well, he did get one receiver hurt, but I mean as far as Jerry Judy, um,
Hmm.
what's the other guy name out of SMU? I can't think of it right now. Is it Sutton?
Yeah, Sutton.
Sutton.
Yeah, Cortland Sutton.
Sutton. And then the other guy had got hurt, man. Hate to hear it.
Yeah,
Two
Patrick,
years
Tim
in a row.
Patrick.
Yeah, 2 years in a row, man. I thought he was a solid receiver. Um, it's just those things, man. I know they probably took a hit, but I mean, he has a great coach, just like he had Pete Carroll. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to find out what he's missing. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing he has to build up, man. He has a good rushing game. He has weapons to get the ball to. What's not clicking for Russell Wilson and the Broncos?
Man, I don't know. I'm with you because when you watch his play, it just hasn't been what you would need when you think about an NFL caliber top tier quarterback. Seeing the turnovers is more, I guess, shocking when you think about a Russell Wilson. When you think about the vet guys, man, that's just something that they don't do.
Hmm.
So seeing stuff like that obviously is detrimental, I'm sure, to not only his own self shit confidence and how he feel right now. Um, I think long term, man, Russ got to find a way to find another home. I don't see it working. I don't see it working with the Broncos, man. I think, you know, leadership, organization, I just don't know if they feel like that's their guy. And as soon as they get a chance to bring somebody in, I feel like they will. But in the sake of tonight, um, man, I love this defense. I love this secondary. I feel like if Travis Kelce is questionable tonight, possibly won't be on the field to suit up. So the Swifties will be in attendance, but he may not be on the field to make his impact. I think Denver finds a way to win, man. I think their defense will find a way to get a few stops, a few turnovers. Pat Mahomes, great quarterback. I see him trying to do maybe a little too much tonight. Could come back and bite me. Could play a great game, but man, I take Russ tonight. I take the guys finding a way to pull it out, get a stop. And Russ, I think, plays good. I see Jerry Judy, man, having a big night. Explosive player, really hadn't broken out this year, from what I've seen. But I see Judy, man, having a good night tonight.
All right. I mean, it's not too far fetched, man. It's the league, man. Anybody can, steal a win. So it's not really as lopsided as it can be in college. So, to say that they can come in there and win, it is very possible, man. Like I said, whoever plays the best in the quarterback position tonight can get the win.
Nah, I like it. So, with that, do you think the Chiefs, you think they're what they've been in previous years? Still got a great running back. I love Pacheco. From a fantasy standpoint, man, he's always my guy. They can put points on the board. McKinnon, they got some receivers. Tony, uh, who else they got on the outside? I forget. Was it Valdez Scantling?
Yeah,
Valdez
Scantling.
Scantling. Like they got some guys, man. Do you feel like with losing, what was the OC last year? What's his name?
Enemy.
Yes, yeah. I just didn't want to pronounce his name. Um, so do
Yeah.
you feel like losing the OC, man? Do you think that hurt the Chiefs from what you've seen this year?
Oh well, losing somebody like that is gonna obviously lose some familiarity, but we never really knew who called the plays for real as far as
Hmm.
being in the read. So does it hurt that he left? Of course it hurts. But does it hurt to where they're that much of a different team? I don't think so. But we won't know, man. I think Kansas City always, pretty much are the Spurs of the NFL, man. They pretty much cruise through the first half of the
Yeah.
season, you know what I'm saying? And then once it's time to, it's getting close to crunch time, they start to turn it on once in those last 6 games of the season going into the playoffs.